back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we'll be doing a fill on this set. This is the set that I used the Forma Gel by Mia Secret on. As you can see, they still look really good. The only thing is she did break this corner off doing something, but other than that, I think this one has a little bit of lifting on this side, but other than that, all of the other ones look pretty good. It kept its shape really good as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Of course, the first thing that we have to do is remove the gel polish. And today I'm going to be using a new nail drill. This one I'm just reviewing. The other one still works really good. I know people usually ask if my other one stopped working, but it's not. It's still working really good. The only difference is that this one is a rechargeable nail drill, but it's also by Melodysusie. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And of course it comes with the user manual, and the actual drill looks like this. So remember that when you're looking for a drill, you're gonna have to take into consideration, like, do you need one to travel with? Do you need one that's just gonna sit at your desk, you know, and also based on the price. So this one is a traveling nail drill. As you can see, it has where you can put your, or the drill on like your belt. Yeah, on your belt. And then it has the plug-in, and then it has the speed on the top. And it has a display screen as well. It also comes with the stand, and then of course the actual plug-in. So I went ahead and just plugged it in, and it shows you the battery life right there at the bottom right corner. And then it also comes with the actual handpiece, which just looks like the other one. It looks just like the handpiece to the Scarlet nail drill. So that's what it looks like. And again, so when you're looking for a drill, you're gonna have to take into consideration like what you're actually gonna be doing with it. I know there's people that travel to do nails, and then there's people like me that, you know, we're just in one spot at all times. So, you know, we don't need a rechargeable one. I'm gonna go ahead and plug the handpiece into the drill. It just looks like this, and you just put it in at the bottom. Make sure that the little 3 metal pieces just line up. And then I'm also gonna be trying some drill bits, which are also by Melodysusie. And of course, I'll be sure to leave the links down below. The first set that I got looked like this. And it's a 7-piece drill bits. It comes with the safety drill bits. It comes with, it looks like we have a medium. Actually, all 4 of these are mediums. We have a fine one, and then we also have a little dust brush. And then in this one, these are more of like the cuticle drill bits, which I never really use, but I guess now that I have them, I can try them out. So for today, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these out. I think I'm gonna use the large barrel medium one, and then, or maybe, let me see. I think I'm gonna use this one right here, and then the fine one. And then of course, I'll be sure to leave all of the information down below with the prices and the link. Okay, so as you can see, we have a fine one and a medium. It didn't come with a coarse one, so that's why I'm gonna use a medium one. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the drill bit, and then turn it. As you can see, it has the unlocked and locked, so you want to make sure that it's unlocked when you put the drill bit in there, and then lock it when it's in there. After that, on the side, it does have a forward and reverse button, so I'm gonna keep it on forward. And then to turn it on, I'm just gonna turn the little knob, and it also shows the numbers on the screen. So usually I can tell how fast I want it by the the noise or the sound that it makes. So I'm gonna start off at 11. And the cord is actually pretty long as well. So as always, we're just going in and just removing the top coat, or if, of course, if she had polish, then we would be removing the gel polish. And then also remember that you want to make sure that if you have any lifting, you go ahead and remove it with your drill. You don't want to use a pair of nippers, because if not, you're going to cause the lifting to get even worse. So the drill, for it to be like the drill bit, for it to be a medium drill bit, it's doing pretty good at removing, you know, the acrylic here where I'm filing to remove that lifting. And remember that when you're filing, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, so I was using it on number 15 and it was doing really good. So I'm done removing the top coat. So I'm done removing the top coat, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that over to the side. So next I'm gonna go ahead and just push back the cuticles. So so far I think I mean the drill, it's doing a really good job. I feel like it's just like the Scarlett drill, but the only difference is that this one, you know, you can take with you and it's rechargeable. I will try to charge it up fully and see how long the battery actually lasts. So once I do that, I'll keep you guys updated in another video. But again, I'll be sure to leave all of the details down below. Alrighty, remember that when you're pushing back the cuticles, this is just exposing the new growth and making sure that we don't get lifting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the drill bit with a sanding bend. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it. So I turned it to the left, take that one out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sanding bend on there. I'm gonna lock it, remove the old one, replace it with a new one. what makes you comfortable. You know, 6 might be a little bit too fast for you, so just slow it down, and then, you know, just pay attention to what number you put it on, so next time you know exactly what number. But like I said, usually like the drills that I've had before, they didn't have numbers on them or like a display screen, so I would just do it by ear and just listen to the drill. Side, I'm gonna go ahead and just dust the nails off. And then since I am having to fix this thumb, I'm going to be using a form to fix it instead of having to remove the entire nail. So I'm just using these gold forms. I'm going to just take the little middle part off, wiggle the form around to kind of make it into like the shape of our nail. Place the form under their nail. And then make sure that you close the sides, just like that. For the pinky, of course, we don't need that much product, so I only got about that much. Placing it down closer to the cuticle. As you can see, I don't place it right on the cuticle. I place it like really like below it, and then I pat it down, and that kind of makes the acrylic spread out, and then I brush it down towards the tip. Remember that, make sure that when you're brushing the acrylic down towards the tip, you're being really gentle. You don't want to press down too hard, because then it's going to make the acrylic really lumpy. So it's almost like a feathering, you know, like really gentle technique. I'm going to do another one right at the tip because it was like a little thin. And what you're looking for when you're doing acrylic nails, like the way to know if you've applied enough acrylic is really if you have a nice apex. So as you can see, our nail is not just super flat. We have that apex right in the middle, which means that this part of the nail is thicker than the rest, and then also our tip is not, you know, super thin. So that one's good to go. Same thing for the rest. Just get my small bead, placing it closer to the cuticle area. And then actually on this one, I'm gonna be applying some glitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush into the monomer and then into my AB glitter. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and just encapsulate that with the same Mia Secret Pink. Of course, if you want to use clear, that's fine, but this one is really translucent to where you can't really tell that it's even pink. I mean, it has that, you know, little hint of pink, but, you know, not too much. And then remember that when you're encapsulating acrylic, you want to make sure that you're encapsulating it really good. As you can see there, like those little shiny pieces are still outside of the acrylic, so I want to go in at just a little bit more to cover those up, because if not, if I just leave it like that and I come back and file, I'm going to be filing those pieces away. Okay, so on to the next one. So same thing, as you can see, it's the same technique over and over again. We just place our bead down closer to the cuticle area, pat it down, and brushing it down towards the tip. And then also, if your acrylic starts to run over to the skin, make sure that you wipe it off as soon as possible. That way it doesn't dry up and then it's not going to be on the skin. Then clean around the cuticle area, and make sure that before you clean around the cuticle area, you wipe your brush off on the paper towel. Alrighty, so I finished applying the acrylic on this hand, and it looks pretty good. Remember that when you're doing acrylic nails, you want to make sure that you have a nice apex. You don't want the nails to just be super flat. You want there to be an apex, which is this part right here. That part needs to be thicker than the rest of the nail. We're going to go ahead and do the other hand, and it's going to be the exact same thing. So placing your bead closer to the cuticle area, patting it down, and then brushing it down towards the tip. Make sure that before you start brushing down towards the tip that you spread your acrylic out, making sure that it goes from sidewall to sidewall. acrylic. So again, I used the Mia Secret Pink. I used the Nail Supply Glamour AB Glitter Acrylic in the number 11. And then of course the Mia Secret Monomer. And then also I used my Alpha brush in the number 10 in an oval shape. And remember that after you finish doing each set, make sure that you put your brush in a dapping dish and let the acrylic from it soak off. After we finish applying the acrylic, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this form, and now we can just start reshaping the nails. I'm just following at a 45-degree angle on the sides. Even though it's not like a coffin shape, it's more of a tapered, squared shape. So I still fall at a 45-degree angle on the sides and a 90-degree angle at the free edge. Alrighty, so I reshaped the first hand and this is what it looks like. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other hand. So again, 45-degree angle on the side. Make sure that you follow from the side wall towards the tip, but putting most of the pressure on the tip. That way, that's what I'm making a little bit more narrow. Alrighty, so I'm done reshaping this one. So make sure that also after you finish reshaping them that you go back and check to make sure that they're all nice and straight, especially the free edge. Alrighty, so after we finish reshaping the nails, we're gonna go in and just file the nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my drill again, and this time I'm gonna be using the fine drill bit, which looks like this. I'm gonna lock it and turn it on. I'm gonna put it at, it's at 9 right now, so I'm gonna try it out and see if it works at 9. So remember that when you're filing the acrylic, you want to make sure that you're filing from the right side over to the left side, just going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. And then also for the rest of the nail, you want to make sure you file, and usually I either go side to side or I just go from the cuticle area to the bottom. And then again, we're just making sure that the tip or the whole nail is nice and smooth. So same thing for the rest. We file around the cuticle area, going from the right side over to the left side. And then filing the rest of the nail. Remember that when you're using your drill, whether it's the extra coarse drill bit, a medium drill, a coarse, whatever drill you're using, you want to make sure that you keep your drill moving at all times. You don't want to just keep your drill in one spot for too long, because it's going to cause friction and it's going to cause your client's nail to burn. Okay, so far I can tell that I'm really not liking this drill bit, just because as you can see, the top of it is not a safety drill bit, but it's like a little bit of space at the very top, so I feel like I'm not able to get as close to the cuticle area as I need to. So I'm gonna go ahead and just switch back over to my ceramic drill bit. And the difference between the two different ones is that, for one, again, the top of it, the Melodysusie has like that, it's a little bit rounded at the top. This one is just completely flat, and then also the material, but it's just more of a preference. I feel like the ceramic ones are not as sharp as the metal ones. So remember, you want to make sure that when you're doing this, you're using a drill bit that you feel comfortable with, because this is one of the most important steps at preventing lifting. So same thing, go from the right side over to the left side. Alrighty, so I'm done using the drill. So far I really like it. As you can see, it is plugged in, so it's charging right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it charge completely. So I'm guessing, of course, you can use it while it's charging, but again, I'm gonna let it charge completely so I can use it for the next few days and let you guys know how long the battery lasts, you know, from it being fully charged. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that one over to the side. Again, I will leave all of those details down below. So now I'm gonna go in with a buffer, and remember, this is just to get rid of any of those scratches left on the nail from the e-file or the hand file. And after that, you can either have them wash their hands, or I'm just going to use an alcohol wipe and just wipe the nails off. Alrighty, so now for the polish, the first color that I'm going in with is this Harp on It color by Color Club, which is the one that I use to apply my bling on. The reason why I use this one is just because it matches like that same color as the bling. That way, if anything falls off, it's not as noticeable. Alrighty, and for the other nails, I'm going to be using the color Bubble Bath by OPI. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in and clean around the cuticle area. I'm just using my Mia Secret gel brush, and I'm using pure acetone, and we're just going around that cuticle area. And then we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. And then for this one, we're going to do the same two colors, except for the bling I'm going to do on the ring finger. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and put that one under the light for 30 seconds as well. And then we're going to go ahead and do a second coat on this hand. Remember, I'll only do one coat of the Harp on It by Color Club, just because it's just a base for the bling. But on the other fingers, I am doing a second coat. Alrighty, so we did the 2 coats of the bubble bath. So now I'm just going to go in and do an outline with the white. And I'm only going to do it probably on this finger. We're just outlining the sides and then the tip. Just like that, put that on. We're gonna go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds, and then same thing on this index finger. And for the white outline, I just used the Perfect White by Madam Glam. As always, I do have a promo code for them, so I'll be sure to leave that down in the description. So next, I'm gonna go in with my SS6 and SS12 AB rhinestones, and I'm gonna be using the Bling Adhesive by Soleil. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on the nail. And then with my wax pencil, I'm just gonna place them on the nail. Remember that when you're doing this, it's kind of like a little puzzle. You just alternate between the different sizes and really just fill in the gaps with the small ones. Y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. As always, you can never go wrong with the Bubble Bath Gel Polish by OPI. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNo32, and I'll see you guys next time.